This is the big finale of the season.
We are in Tallinn in Estonia. This is the ORC World Championship.
I think against this fleet, which is pretty strong, we'll have a lot of fun.
The result of all this for a company really means a lot because I see that there's a lot of eyes on what we have decided here. For us to deliver, that means so much for the whole launch and the product, the XR41.
There's a lot of pressure on the team and on me as a driver to make sure that we perform.
We'll push as hard as we can, and then in the end, I hope we'll do well. We got the first race of the regatta. We had a practice race yesterday, but now we're into the real racing. So we're going to start with the offshore race, just about 200 miles, which is quite a bit.
In the morning, just talk about the strategy a bit, but the main thing to remember here is it's going to be upwind, it's going to be long, it's going to be boring as hell, unless Jasper for some reason says, oh, we really have to hit this shore, and then it's going to be really interesting because it's full of rocks. Here at about midnight, around a mark here, long VMG downwind, 60 miles to a mark.
Sure.
Back into the old town, there's a mark just off the wharf, just for a bit of a show, okay. And then across to the finish.
It's a bit
Is
short.
there any rain on the...
We're coming to that. I'm sorry to spoil the party. This is rain and thunder, the little ticky thingies are lightning. In that light air period, because of this thunderstorm activity, there's massive gains to be made of being on the right side of a cloud, or being on the right side of a change in breeze.
We're going to start with the offshore race. Quite varying conditions, between probably 5 knots and 25. So we have to bring a lot of different sails to cover all the conditions. What's important now is really to understand how do we optimize exactly in terms of the sails. Do we need everything? Can we sacrifice something to save a bit of weight? At the same time, we need to make sure we have the best options available for certain conditions. And obviously, just to be on the water for 30-35 hours. You need food, water, just enough and still enough to actually get the energy needed and be in good shape also at the end of the race. So the racing was actually quite tricky because first of all there was a big change in the last weather update to go to the north and to the south on that big long upwind, and we decided to go with the latest info, which was suggested to go north, but at the same time it looked like the old southern route was still really strong, and I have to say that it was not an easy call.
It was a great race. To be honest, I'm a little bit tired now. I only got 40 minutes of sleep, but I guess that's the whole part of it.
I think one of the reasons we came out successful was not only because of strategy, but also just because of pure boat speed. We set the boat really well, and that saved us. Cheers for a really good race.
Cheers. Cheers.
Everyone,
Thank you, everyone.
fought very well. It was not easy. It was actually pretty hard. And I don't think we made all the calls right, But what we did really well was we sailed the boat super well, and that's actually the best trend of a tactician and a strategist. When the boat goes fast where we want it to go, we always look better. Yeah, but we need to take a few of those match trade skills out of the start now, huh? That tack they did in the start?
Yeah, they were on.
That was way too close, huh?
They were. Yeah, it was on, huh?
No, well, if you put the bow down 10 degrees before the tack, it's a collision. And he hesitated. He held it. If we hadn't turned up, we could collide. Today, as I said, I need a beer, I need a nap, I need another nap, and need a good dinner, and then we are ready for racing tomorrow.
It's been quite a good season for us. It's been a very steep learning curve working with the team and with the X-Yachts designers. We started off back in February in Hellerslev, 2 degrees, 1 degree. We were freezing our asses off, sorry for my language. It was so super cold. 3, 2, 1, and wait up. And then we had the first event in Kiel at the Mayor event, where it was the first real big test for the team and for the boat. And it was some very close racing, but we managed to get away with a win. And that was big relief for us as a team and for X-Yachts, obviously. When we got the result of the first race, Krang was on board, the CEO of X-Yachts, and I could swear that he jumped 1.5 meters up in the air when he saw the result from the first race.
So delivering with 2 first the first day, that was a relief for me, I can tell you, and also the team.
And then we had 2, 3 more events here in the spring. We had the X-Yachts Gold Cup and Kieler Woche. We managed to do well at all these events and actually be at the top spot in all of them.
So today plan is inshore racing, or actually up and down racing, I should say. So 3 races are planned, light to medium breeze, probably mostly light. Very different from what we've just been through. So it's different tactics, a little bit different setup, and then it's really fast paced. We have to make quick decisions and be strong on boat handling. Challenging part is that it's really down to the very small details. 0.5 meter in the start, 1 meter at the windward mark, separation or touching each other or not, hopefully. It can make a huge difference. So it's really where offshore racing is really big term decisions. Here it's really about very small things and then being tactically smart. Uh, 1-1-2 was the result, and in a very competitive fleet, I think you have to be really happy with that result. I think the feeling on board was that we had a lot of difficult moments, but in general we were able to all the time fight the way back, and obviously winning 2 out of 3 races was amazing.
Class B, overall winner. We got them here yesterday also for the offshore race, and we are ready to call again. Bow number 26 coming from Denmark, Formula X.
Jesper Lavik, Ross Kickers, Gustav Denesen, Enrico Turrini, Gonzalo Arroyo, Thor Malte Andersen, Jeff Borch, Rasmus Tato, Mattias Rossi, Mats Christian Tato.
Take one.
Just ask me a question.
What do you eat while sailing a day?
Yeah, so I'm just preparing snacks for the boys. It's gonna be a long day on the water, not much breeze, so we're probably gonna be a lot of waiting out there. So I definitely know that they're gonna be hungry for the snacks. So currently we are looking for some dry fruits, some protein, some meat, some bars, blueberries, apples, and some of the less healthy stuff. Kifler, proper Swedish snack that we just love. A little bit of everything just to keep the boys going.
And then the secret stuff.
Ooh,
This one. What's that? It's a Danish soda, and it's the best soda in the world. Some people might call that Sprite, but they don't know what it is. Like, they don't know what you're talking about.
What's your favorite snacks, guys?
I'm actually gonna go with one of the healthy choices. Some of the dry
Bullshit.
some of the dry fruits is very good. Nah, I'm all for the keeper, to be honest.
Difficult forecast, very light. We knew it's going to be hard to sail. If they suddenly decide to start even those difficult conditions, it's their call to make it, not ours to decide if we can sail or not. So even though you were relaxing all day, it was actually kind of intense. In the end, they decided we shouldn't race. There wasn't breeze enough, so no racing today.
I was just diving, cleaning the bottom and the keel, so we are ready to race. Super important, yeah. It is.
A short offshore race, so about 6, 7, 8 hours of racing depending on the breeze. Non-discardable, so it's an important race. We have to perform well. Performing badly here is pretty critical for the results, so a little bit of pressure on, I would say. And I think everyone feels it because it's the same for all the teams. The good news is we've got a better starting point than everyone else, being the leading team, which is in the end a good position to be in for us.
Vamos. Just a reminder, life jackets definitely on.
Yeah. A race course of 40.7 miles, which on the forecast looked actually fairly simple. Mostly downwind, turn the corner, and then mostly upwind. Then a short down and up again. So it should have been pretty much something we like to do. Reality, it was huge variation in wind speed, huge variation in wind direction, and I found it really, really hard to, put what I saw together with what happened 10 minutes later. So it was a tough day for us, and we just scraped through to third. You always need a bit of luck. I think mostly we just executed well as a team and sailed the boat really fast.
You will be checked today and will let us know as soon as possible whether it's the crew weight or the freeboard measure or the biggest sales measure. These inspections that should be done for everybody. You were too fast.
It's 2-1.
Yeah, so always when you are one of the top performing teams, they want to check the boat is okay. So right now they're doing this called flotation. They're basically telling us if the boat is weighing what it should be, it has a balance it was supposed to be according to the certificate. So fingers crossed, it comes out good, and then we are ready to race tomorrow. We are just at the end of the World Championships, which is the final, the pinnacle of the season. We are in a super good position. We're leading. We have a 5 points cushion to the next boat. When we get a discard kicking in, things will change a little bit. We actually have another Danish-German team that is kind of approaching our position. So in the end, it could get really close. But I would say from how we have sailed so far, we're in a strong position. Well, so racing today was super challenging. We definitely had a little bit wrong setup in the first race in terms of performance. What sails you choose, that's life, because every hour we spend on the boat we still learn. So we were struggling a bit in the first race, managed to scrape through, got a second. Then we did some adjustments for the second race. Felt much better, it was building breeze. I mean, apart from hitting the mark, we were really fast and we were just launched basically.
I can tell you, seeing from the side in the powerboat, the downwinds, that was just a blast watching that when you came down there. What did you do, 18 knots plus?
We did do 20 through the race and then 24 out the race.
Okay.
The new World Champion of the Class B. Overall ranking, Garmin 2025 ORC Worlds Carnival Cup. The new World Champion is sailing up from Denmark with the ball 26. Jesper Redding, Formula X!
The plan was to build a boat that is actually really fun to sail. I think what's super important when you do sport, you need to have fun. And what is fun? It is to have a boat with speed potential. Also, it really encourages the sailors to perform because you can actually see physically the boat going faster. So the first time we hoisted in good breeze and the boat weight speed went to 12, 14, 15, 16, I felt like this is good because this is going to be fun for the rest the next 16 months.
We've now started selling the first boats to families that want a bit more fun. And especially here I'm thinking about the downwind fun. This is a boat that is really versatile and fun downwind. But you would probably, compared to the race version here, in our sport version, you would see shorter bowsprit, little less sail area, furling jib, all the things that makes it more easy for a family to sail the boat. And then they can still go and win races when they want. So that's a very important part of the journey for this boat.
We are constantly optimizing and working closely together with X-Yachts and the designers in X-Yachts to try and improve the boat and improve the performance. So I have been on a very, very steep learning curve, and I'm really glad that I had the chance to join this team.